Ezra Chiloba resigns as Director General of the Communications Authority as investigations into allegations of abuse of office and conflict of interest intensify. President William Ruto signs into law 4 universal healthcare bills said to be key in ensuring quality, affordable healthcare for all. And a Machakos court to give judgment on a plea to stop the ongoing Athi River demolitions.
Therefore, we seek, my lady, in the interest of justice, that you stand in the gap.
Welcome to the broadcast. My name is Grace Kuria Kanja. Now, Ezra Chiloba has resigned as Communication Authority Director General. In a press release issued by the Communication Authority, Board Chairperson Mary Mungai said the Board of Directors Thursday morning accepted the resignation of Chiloba. Chiloba is said to have resigned on Wednesday in a letter that one you see on your screen. On 18th September, Communication Authority announced the decision to suspend Chiloba and in his place appointed Christopher Wambua as Director General in acting capacity. Chiloba, who previously served as IEBC CEO, was the CA Director General for 2 years, having been appointed in October 2021. Now, he was set to hold the position for a 4-year renewable term. Right, and we now want to take you live to Kericho, of course, ahead of the Mashujaa Day, which is tomorrow, October the 20th. Preparations are already underway. Most of them are actually done. And remember, the theme for tomorrow is universal health coverage, that is UHC. And I see my colleague Moige William right there. Moige, good afternoon. It's great to see you. What can we expect tomorrow? I mean, you've pitched tent in Kericho for a week now, Moige.
All right, thank you, Grace, back in studio, joining you live from the Kericho Green Stadium. Fever pitch of the preparations towards the Mashujaa Day celebrations. This is the 60th edition of Mashujaa, where it is taking place here at Kericho County number 35. All is set. For now, what is currently happening here, we can see security officials doing the last final touches by screening these places. This is a VIP podium, but you are having more than 5 stands. In fact, it is 7 stands with this particular stadium, with being able to hold 10,000 people inside. And we have seen quite a number of preparations. We've seen the final touches, among them placing of floodlights across within this particular stadium. We've seen collecting of litter around this particular stadium. This is the signal that tomorrow Kericho is ready to host the president and the whole nation in the 60th Mashujaa Day, that is tomorrow here in Kericho County. But quite interesting, in as much as we are talking about this preparation, maybe to the benefit of our viewer, to alert him or her who is planning to come and attend this particular session live from this particular stadium, the Kericho Green Stadium, is that one thing you need to be warm, you need your gumboots, and also an umbrella if you can, because this place is raining anytime. The clouds are passing and a shower of rains is taking place. Also, the other thing is you need to be here early enough. As early as 5 a.m. the gates will be open, and these gates will be closed at 6 a.m. So you are needed to be seated by 6 a.m. And the county commission and also the county governor, together with the president, has welcomed each and every Kenyan to join the nation in celebrating this day. And remember, as I stated earlier and told you earlier, this stadium can be able to hold more than 10,000 people here. All right, now with those final touches, Grace, we expect that everything will head on smoothly tomorrow as we anticipate the official launching of the universal health coverage, which just a few minutes ago, President William Ruto has assented into the 4 bills that were passed by Parliament. Now they're no longer bills; they're now they are being assented into law rather, and they're expected to take effect as soon as the president has launched this particular laws. I'll take it back to you, Grace. But remember, we are here, all boots on ground, a whole team, the Swahili team led by Josh Onsare, Linda Lela is here, and the radio team, our sister station, that is Radio 47. We will be bringing you these details tomorrow as they unravel bit by bit, blow by blow. For now, over to you, Grace.
Right, Moge, thank you so much for that, and even for briefing our viewers on what to expect from President William Ruto tomorrow in regards to UHC, that is the Universal Health Coverage, where he will be launching the plan. That's our reporter and news anchor, Moige William. They're live from Kericho, where, of course, we're going to have the Mashujaa Day celebrations tomorrow, October the 20th. And still on that UHC story, now President William Ruto has signed into law 4 universal health care bills said to be key in ensuring quality, affordable health care for all. The bills include the Social Health Insurance Bill 2023, the Primary Health Care Bill 2023, the Facilities Improvement Financing Bill 2023, and the Digital Health Bill of 2023.
One of the things that we agreed, Your Excellency, is that in the next 24 months, we are going to have a harmonious working relationship with all the unions, so that we ensure that we deliver on universal health coverage. We have many other issues or clauses in the declaration, and we have given ourselves timelines, because each one of them must be achieved. The second pillar of universal health coverage is on health commodity security. We have made tremendous efforts towards progressing that. While we began with ensuring that we reform Kenya Medical Supplies Authority, and I can confirm to you, the board that we have, the leadership that we have is now on track. And last week on Friday, you yourself witnessed what the team has been able to do. Your Excellency, when we came into office, the fill rate for orders that have been requested by the county governments was at 40%. As we speak today, Your Excellency, I have received feedback from many counties that we are now headed to 70%. And that is...
To our Council of Governors, we want to say we are truly grateful for your partnership. I did commit to our county governments that this administration will not undermine our county governments, and that this administration supports fully county governments in the discharge of their responsibility on health and their mandate on health, and that we are going to work together to make sure that counties succeed, because when counties succeed, Kenya succeeds. And I want to say we congratulate you for your input, as always. And the encouragement that we've gone through this together. And I want to give you my assurance, Chair, my friend Onesimus Mudomi Njuki. I want to give you my assurance that we will not let counties down, especially on the subject of health, because by letting counties down, we will be letting Kenya down, and that we will not do. As you have said correctly, there will be a follow-through with regulations that will underpin some of the specific items of these pieces of legislation. A lot of work has gone into the development of regulations. We will now take them through the process.
And the Principal Secretary for State Department, Amos Gadesha, has called upon the graduates and the Human Resource Management First cohort to address the challenges of unemployment in the job market. Now, the PES was speaking during the graduation ceremony of the Human Resource Management and Professional Examinations Board that has just happened at the KICC earlier in the day.
I also look forward to the recognition of CHRP in the region and globally. This will be a statement on the quality and relevance of your syllabus and examinations to the market needs. Ladies and gentlemen, the government is committed to improving the performance of the public service for the economic and social well-being of Kenyans as required by the Constitution. It is against this background that the Ministry of Public Service, Performance and Delivery Management developed a human resource strategy framework for the public service with a view to redefining management of human resource as a critical aspect of the general performance of public service. As professionals, you can now use your voice and your vote to insist on policies that create a healthier, better future for everyone, everywhere in our various workplaces. The strategic and board level seat that HR leaders now hold is one credibly engaged with influencing stakeholders, while least focusing on shareholder value and protecting shareholder return. That means, therefore, that our biggest challenge as HR professionals is putting the human back into human resources. As you join the finalists now, as you join the ranks of government nation building in various capacities, I take this opportunity to remind you of the need to conduct yourselves with integrity, which is the foundation upon which all other values are built and is currently under great threat to our country. In all your endeavors, remember, so much depends on your reputation. Wherever your career, life takes you, I urge each one of you not only to follow the rules, but to also establish and firmly follow your own sacred principles. Ladies and gentlemen, I also want to take this opportunity to congratulate.
And the Machakos ELC court is at this hour expected to make a ruling regarding an inter-party hearing for an application made by Aimee Malu Kenya through their lawyer seeking injunction orders to stop the evictions and demolitions of the Portland land in Mavoko, Machakos County. Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka, through his law firm, had applied for a new trial in Machakos seeking interim orders on Monday, but were not granted, thus directed to serve the application to the other parties and appear this morning for the inter-party hearing before Justice Nyakuri at the Machakos ELC court. The county government of Machakos filed to be enjoined as interested parties in the suit, an application that will be heard after the ruling. Now, in their defense, EAPC argues that there is no substantive evidence to show that the affected families are the owners of the said piece of land. This comes after the same court struck out a petition by Aimee Malu Kenya and declared EAPC as the legal owners of the 4,298 acres piece of land on Monday, the 9th of October 2023. Now, the demolitions kicked in earnest last Friday with multi-million homes flattened by roaring bulldozers, rendering hundreds of families homeless.
We have over 25,000 citizens, and a lot of them, my lady, and that category of purchasers of value and without notice to anything adverse. Therefore, we seek, my lady, in the interest of justice, that you stand in the gap.
Allow me to go to what the Fifth Defendants Counsel told you. He told you that the search annexed JM1 to the affidavit of the 11th of October is doubtful. But it does the matter that is supposed to go to trial. And the more reason why the status quo ought to be preserved, for that issue to go to trial.
And still on matters Mavoko demolitions, now a section of Azimio leaders have condemned the demolitions, saying the government is neglecting the Ukambani people. The leaders, including Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka, Machakos Governor Wavinya Ndeti, and others, have questioned the government's dedication to work by their manifesto, saying the demolitions and evictions are the exact opposite of what they promised.
You cannot have double standards. Huko Rift Valley watu wakibomolewa, Gachagua anasema mimi nimewaita, nimewaona, nimewaambia hiyo maneno muache.
Na katika hii kesi yako ndugu Kalonzo, huzisha wote wa Kenya ambao wanashukiwa ama wanatishwa kutolewa kwenye ardhi ya serikali.
Nino ndio hii. Wamama wako nje na watoto.
Convene a meeting for purposes of taking a common position on this matter.
Wasikia wenyewe wakiongea, Bwana Kioni ameweka sauti yao. These were their words when they were looking for votes. They said never again will we witness brutal evictions in the Republic of Kenya. Walisema hawakusema.
And residents in different areas in Kisii have had the chance to join their beloved presenters of Radio 47, which is TV47's sister station, who visited the area in an ongoing roadshow tour of the region. Now, the campaign was at the neighborhoods of Keroka and Nyamira town. The fans were thoroughly entertained by song and dance and got amazing opportunities to win TV47 branded gifts such as shirts or reflector jackets, T-shirts and hats. And we're now joined by our reporter Alfayo Kombo. Alfayo, good afternoon. I see you in that reflected jacket branded Radio 47. It must be fun to be you right now, Kombo.
Thank you very much, Grace Kuri. I'm getting you loud and clear from this sides of Keroka, which is in the border of Nyamira and Kisii County. And since morning, we have been having a flourish day, whereby we have been since 6 in the morning till 10 a.m. We had a very fantastic show that was being driven by the morning breakfast show, Breakfast 47, that was being driven by Emmanuel Mashumbe and Alex Mwakideu, where we saw a large multitude of people from Kisii County were there. Later, we passed through Suneka. Later, we came to Daraja Mbili, through the CBD Capital Roundabout and Keumbu, and finally we are here at Keroka town, where I will be talking with various residents. But right now, let me have sentiments from one of our radio presenters, that is Emmanuel Mashumbe, to tell us how the day has been and what experience have you received and how was the welcome here at Kisii County and Nyamira County?
Mimi itabidi lakini Grace Kuria anaongea Kiswahili. Thank you. Mimi itabidi sasa tuende katika Kiswahili. Imekuwa ni ya kupendeza tena zaidi, manake imekuwa ni hafla moja nzuri kukutana na mashabiki wa Radio 47 hapa ndipo, vile vile pia kusalimiana. Wengine tunawasikia tu hewani, tunasikia tu majina tu yakiwa hewani, lakini leo imekuwa ni vizuri kuanzia upande wa Kisii pale vile asubuhi tukipiga ile breakfast show, mimi na mwenzangu pale vile Alex Mwakideu, kuingia katika mitaa ya Kisii pale vile Daraja Mbili, upande wa Keumbu pale vile, kushuka paka upande wa Kericho pale vile. Kile kitu ambacho kimenifurahisha ni kweli kwa hivi sasa, bila hata kuogopa wala hata bila kufunga jicho, yani with a lot of authority and power, kwamba Radio 47 kusema kweli jamani, Wakisii wanaipenda. Ama vipi? Ama vipi? Si ndio? Si ndio? Wanaipenda jamani. Kwa hivyo kwa hivi sasa tutakuwa tukitoka Keroka pale vile na kuelekea upande wa Kericho. Unajua tena kesho Kericho kutakuwa na Mashujaa Day pale vile vile pia. Tutakuwa tukipiga ile show ya Breakfast 47 pale vile live. Kwa hivyo pia vile vile pia jamaa kutoka upande wa Kericho watungoje. Mimi ningelipenda tu kuambia mashabiki wetu kutoka upande wa Kisii, asanteni sana kwa kutuamini, asanteni sana kwa kutusupport, na sisi hatutawa let down. Kisii Kisii Kisii, nikisema Radio 47 47 unasema hapa ndipo. Radio 47. Hapa ndipo. Radio 47. Hapa ndipo. Signing out all the way from Keroka. Thank you very much, Grace Kuria. Back to you katika studio zetu za TV47.
Pengine tuweza kupata wakazi kutoka eneo hili. Wewe unahisi siku ya leo imekuaje? Na unahisi vipi?
Kwa majina najulikana kama Lawrence Ongaki na mimi ni shabiki wa Radio 47. Kusema kweli, kuona msafara wa Radio 47 umefika huku imekuwa ni furaha yangu, kwa sababu nimekuwa nikifuatilia matukio vile wasiku watakuja hadi huku sasa. Radio 47 kusema kweli iko na watangazaji ambao wamebobea, inatupa full burden. Yaani ni radio ambayo ni zaidi ya radio. Na tumeshukuru sana.
Kwa majina naitwa Alex Fred, tuko hapa katika mji wa Keroka. Tumefurahia sana kuhudhuria mkutano huu, msafara umekuwa wa kufurahisha. Kwanza before tuendelee, Radio 47 hapa ndipo. Sasa tumeshukuru sana, tumefurahia, tumewaona, wengine tulikuwa tunawasikia, unajua hatujai waona kama Mwashumbe, tulikuwa tunamsikia tu kwa radio. Tumefurahia kumuona, tunashukuru sana.
Thank you very much, Grace Kuria, as you've covered from this side of Keroka, this town of Keroka, which is between Nyamira and Kisii County. Residents are very much filled with happiness and have enjoyed the day, and they wish this thing continues to happening each and every day. That's what I have from this side of Keroka. I don't have much more to say. I'll just pass the mantle back to you in studio, Grace Kuria.
Fire combo, Emmanuel Mwashumbe there. Shamra, nakshi. I have always wanted to say that on air, and I get a chance today, so I'll say it again. Shamra, nakshi there. Indeed, Radio 47 ni zaidi ya radio, like one of the residents there has said, na hapa ndipo. And of course, TV47 too, your home of untold stories. Asante sana Mwashumbe and combo there. And keep it Radio 47 and TV47, okay? So, let's move on. Now, the state has effectively responded to the threat of radicalization and violent extremism through promotion of community engagement and community policing that focuses on building trust between members of the public and security agencies. The National Counter-Terrorism Center Head of Prevention and Resilience, Mr. Njenga Miri, says they have identified community policing as one of the most effective measures to counter radicalization and violent extremism, adding that a secure and safe environment is a shared responsibility of citizens and security agencies.
Keep changing tactics, they keep adapting to new situations. The environment has changed, a lot has changed from then, and therefore we feel that we need to update our strategy so that whatever we are doing is actually very much up to date. We also want to design a strategy that looks into the different situations in the different counties, because we know this country is not homogeneous as such. Different counties have their own different environments which we must respond to.
In Nakuru, we say they are organized gangs. It is known all over. They're the confirmed gangs and all those things. Those are some of the avenues through which radicalization takes place for terrorism and all those things. So we monitor our children, and as religious leaders, we come together.
And right now we have a large number of active criminal gangs in Nakuru County. The youth and who are involved in.
And moving on, a section of leaders have asked the government to look into the state of education in Wajir County due to the shortage of teachers in the region. The leaders say it will only be fair to ensure all learners across the country get the same level of preparation, especially for the national examinations. The leaders who graced Rongo University graduation ceremony applauded the government for making university education accessible to many students in the country.